Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. On the day that's being reported, it is Saturday, March 21st, 2020. A lot of shit's going on. Everything from the coronavirus to, well, people getting sick, the election, and the Olympics. Practically everything is based on the virus. I am currently going to a friend's house. I don't think I heard anything from him right now. Oh, I forgot my earbuds. God damn it. Well, oh yeah. Now we have a train. And it's a good thing I'm not crossing any tracks. Like literally. Oh God. I almost slipped and fell. Which is bad, but you know. So yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about. Oh, I know what I can talk about. Earlier today, I was thinking on a potential feature series that I will do on this channel. It's me covering every single war America has fought. I may or may not have already mentioned that series on this channel yet, at the best of my knowledge, but as of right now, I have not started yet, and I personally would love to do it, because once I have it, once I'm doing it, then I can be able to cover all the little small native wars that hardly no one knows about unless it was part of their local history or state history. And yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't know when exactly it'll start. With all the information I'll be given, it more than likely will probably be one episode a week kind of thing. Although I have no idea what day or days they will be released on. Ooh. But I'll figure it out. I'm thinking we could start it on Wednesday or something. And that's every single war that we'll cover everything. I mean, of course, we'll do the big major ones that everyone's taught about in history class. Like the American Revolution, War of 1812, Spanish-American War, Mexican-American War, Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the War on Terror, the War in Afghanistan, those ones. Those are the big ones that you all know about. But we'll also cover all the smaller ones too. Especially all of the numerous, and I do mean numerous, wars against the natives of this land. That's right. This entire land, what we call the United States of America, on this land there was once an Indian tribe that stood. But here's the thing. When, settlers are moving west to colonize it, most of the little scrimmages or fights or whatever with the natives were often massacres. So a lot of people don't know all of it. In fact, when it came to the founding of our country, there's a guaranteed definite winner, and there were two different kinds of losers. There was like the war loser and the overall loser. For, the aftermath. As you know, we, the former British colonists, won the war. Which, we gained the right to self-govern ourselves. All because we were not represented, had no form of representation in the British Parliament. If we had representation in the British Parliament, I have a feeling that we would still be British subjects. That, or we would have gained independence a lot later through something. But, since we gained independence, we became the first country in the Americas to become independent. We were the first to declare independence, first to fight a war for independence, and we were the first to achieve independence. Oh, it's been a while since I walked down this way. Okay, she probably said, okay. Perfect. Alright, But, yeah, when the British lost, they funded new ships and new expeditions trying to find more land. And which is why for pretty much the rest, for a good portion of time, they replaced North America, mean, they still had Canada, but it wasn't as. I think Canada wasn't as important to them as it is now. Well, kind of, not really. They gave Canada autonomy. But whoever is the king or queen of England is pretty much the head of state of Canada. I mean, they do have a prime minister, which is their head of government. And then but yeah, that's why the British found the new important lands of Australia, New Zealand, a giant chunk of Africa. Because at one point in time, the British did have the world's largest empire. In fact, it was in 1922, I do believe, which was just after the war, the Great War, I should say, also known as World War I nowadays, but back then it was known as the Great War. They didn't think they were going to have a sequel until Hitler, Mussolini, and Hirohito came along and were like, we want to expand our territory because we're power hungry. We want to purify this world. And they did, and they started World War II and were defeated. But I'm getting off topic. So yeah, after when the British lost America and released Canada, and other than having some small islands in the Caribbean, they controlled a good portion of Africa and Australia and New Zealand. So yeah. One thing that will also be mentioned, well, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyways, the overall biggest loser with America becoming a new country was, you guessed it, the natives. They were the biggest casualty in this, and which is why that there are still some natives still alive on this continent that live on specific reservations. I think the largest one is the Navajo Nation, which are actually span across the land of the Four Corner states. Because we have a special area of America called Four Corners that you can literally stand on like 4 different states at once. Which is pretty cool. I've never been there, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, most of the Indian wars were pretty much massacres. But, Someone's listening to some Michael Jackson. That's Billie Jean. Billie Jean's at my door. She's just a girl. And says I am the one. And you can. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I have a lot of respect for Michael. Okay, I need to message someone, so, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and, we will see you next time.